Hello, Farlanders. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to Farlands or Bust. Back at it, episode style. Doing it episode style. Because we still can't make VODs anymore. Because Twitch.com is a wonderful business application. And they know exactly what they're doing and are always in control of their faculties at all times. In spite of their faculties, we are still walking to the far lands here in Minecraft Beta 1.7.3. Starting this stream at 76,847.39 megabytes. The last stream was interesting. We had three ghost chunks appear all at once in concert. But we left them intact. So theoretically, when we make the next overviewer map, it'll just be an empty hole in place of where the chunks was. Where the chunks was. Oh. Oh, I need wood. Desperately. I desperately need wood. Spelunk. Did I say it's Saturday, May 31st, 2025? As Justin Timberlake said, it is no longer going to be May. Already June. Already June. I guess I will be needing a boat after all. What else is new? What else is up? Wolfie spawning in front of a boat, as usual. Per usual. Oh, fell in. Oh, trees. I need trees. How quickly I forget. Honestly, I could use a little bit more. Perfect. Oof, indeed. Yeah, we had network connectivity issues, so I was like streaming, but before we started Farlands, I decided to stop and restart my router. We had a bad case of wobbly pole. Payroni's internet. Just a cave. It's just a cave. It looks like a spawner, but it's just a cave. What else is new and or up? Not really much, I'm afraid. Oh, I did just lose some. Dang, it's definitely, it's gotta be. I don't want to call Comcast. Because it's gonna be the same thing that CoStar had to deal with, is like trying to explain to the Comcast representative, the tier 1 Comcast representative, what Twitch is and streaming to it. Them not knowing at all about network stability. We were doing well for a while, weren't we? Wolfie's doing fine. It was a good run. I mean, like, as far as, like, connectivity issues. And then, like, all of a sudden, that one day, and then we, like, started to be like, it keeps happening at 6 p.m. But no, it's just... And I noticed it even happens when I'm not streaming. Like, web pages will just stop, like, half loading the images. There's definitely something amiss. I don't know what I would need to do to figure out what it is. A trace route? Some sort of DNS probe? I don't know. These are words I've heard, but I don't know what they mean. Ooh, double waterfall. I feel like it started when they increased the upload. Like, the upload used to be, like, 15 megs. And then, like, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they upgraded it to 300. Which, on the surface, would seem like a positive. Stuff, like, YouTube videos and stuff upload super fast. But needing a constant upstream apparently a different beast altogether. I say that I'm like stuck with Comcast. We do have like one other choice here that was like the local like municipality internet. I don't know that they're local. Like I feel like a company bought them or something happened. But they're kind of like more expensive for like slower speed. But then again, I suppose if it's slower speed, and they don't like, there's no way to figure out what the upload is. No, they have, because we have like two cables, like coax cable sources coming into our house. And when one of them like had a branch fall on it and like made it fall down, like that was the Comcast one. So the guy like repairing it said like, well, I can't attach this to the house, like the power conduit, like the other one, because the other one is actually owned by the city. But we're like connected for it. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's worth exploring. But lo and behold, it would probably be worse or something. Zomble! I don't know. The hottest topic for any live streamer, internet connectivity. Speedrun. You don't pay for your internet. They're stealing internet. They're pirating their internet connection. Get them. Well, that's the thing, too. I got a, you know, remember that time I went to the Comcast store and got bear hugged from behind by a complete stranger who thought I was somebody else? I got one of their Comcast's routers because they were offering it for free, like with no rental fees, and it is faster than the router that I own, that I've had for Lord knows how long. You ever see that guy again, you both have to hug. I would not recognize. They were like the most generic white guy that like I could possibly think of. He's a lawyer with 3 kids now. I mean, he seemed like he was a divorced dad of 3 or something like that. You know, you know what I'm talking about. Ooh, that's cool. Careful, Wolfie. He was not. He continues to not be careful. Whoa! Okay, watch it. Watch yourself. That'll surprise anybody. That's a cool tree right there. Might have been a bad way to go. We got a Wolfie in the frame. Hard to get the whole thing in the picture. Ooh! Triple digit X! We had to go around the mountain. The mountain! Or a lot of baby ducks. We're ootin' a boot. We're walking Juno around a lake today. Saw some baby coots, American coots. Coots magoots. I have a bunch of wood left over. I did want to make birdhouses, but it's a bit late for that. I mean, I could still make them and whatever, but... Birdhouse? I wind up being bees' nests. Those are called hives. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, as long as it's not wasps. Wasps. I mean, oh. Okay. Why did you do that? I don't even know how I did that. How do you place a block in the air? Side sleeping. No, it wasn't on top of the flower. It was next to the flower.
Side sleeping.
Thank you. Oh. It's a Kurt Mac. I would have been streaming earlier, but internet. I do think I also, speaking of that wood, I might have to make another garden bed. Now that I have like all these seedlings for like food plants, I realize I've planted flower plants in all my flower beds and I have nowhere left to put the food plants. I mean, I guess I could put them in pots, I suppose. You baked Earl Grey muffins with lavender drizzle. My drizzle. Flowers are just food for bees. What type of food seeds? I've got tomato plants. I've got various lettuces, which I've had mixed results with. I think I planted some celery. I've got... After a couple attempts, I finally got a good amount of cucumber seedlings going, as well as a few... did any of my zucchini grow? I might have a few zucchinis. I keep trying with onions. I guess my squash didn't. I think I have one squash plant that took out of like 10 seeds. How are the irrigated work trees doing? Fine, I guess. I haven't talked to them in a while. I mean, well, one of the problems recently, I told you, I think, is that the, those pots, remember like the first project we did was hammering 12-inch pots into the ground. We've got trees in those now, 8 trees per pot. They wanted to put 10, but the girlfriend talked them back because there was no room. But then we got irrigation drip line, and each pot is 2 feet apart, so the drip line has emitters every 2 feet. We got this drip tape that was inaccurate. And we were noticing none of the holes, like the drips, were lining up with where the pots are. And at first we were thinking that we'd put the pots in wrong. We did the measuring. I'm like, there's no way. So we measured the tubing, and sure enough, the tubing was inaccurate. It's like off by half an inch, and then like 2 inches, and then that just compounds as you go down the row of 40 pots. And then one of them just had a complete emitter missing, like it was supposed to be the end of the line. But they just continued. Well, the girlfriend got them to send new tube, but now they're like on her about like send it back. We need proof that what went wrong, and the manufacturer's all defensive. Just tube problems. But the rest of the stuff works out pretty good that I did. The trees that I built the hard PVC emitters for, a lot of them died. Unfortunately, the water got turned off once. Even though they're on a timer. But also, they were also very old, sickly, little tiny trees. I don't know if that has anything to do with my watering setup. But we're going to use that by moving other trees other places. But then, yeah, on Thursday, we recently had to plant the last trees in those pots that needed to be dipped with fungicide. They're testing different brands and types of fungicide. So I was there assisting, because the girlfriend is the certified pesticide, fungicide expert. She had to like mix up the mixture and dip the roots in the fungicide for 2.5 minutes and count 16 at a time, and that took all day. That took all day and then some. I'm supposed to leave at 1, and I left at like 2:15. But then we've also been doing peony. Peony science. Peony weenies. We're inundated with peonies. An 1080p aniness. What else was happening? One of the trucks is gonna blow. I just know it. It's a Dodge Ram. And I noticed just like the temperature gauge. We're constantly starting and stopping and driving and starting and stopping. But the temperature gauge wouldn't ever move or go up or do anything. I'm like, that's bad. And then, like, I would even, you know, look in the hood, and like the radiator wasn't even hot. Like, you could touch it. And, like, the coolant overflow tank was empty. And at one point on Thursday, it was, like, overheating. Finally, the temperature gauge started being like, something's wrong. So I filled up the reservoir with fluid, coolant. And it went back to telling me there was 0 temperature. I think it needs a new... I don't think there's coolant getting anywhere. I think it needs a new pump, a new water pump. And or maybe the thermostat is stuck shut. It seems not good. Nobody seems terribly concerned. There is a graveyard of trucks at work that seemingly have had one problem or another, and then they're just abandoned. Which would have happened to the Blazer had I not changed the starter. When stuff like that crops up, they don't have anybody anymore in the auto shop to fix cars. Free for the taking? I don't know. I mean, there's a couple good, like, bread trucks. There is an old Chevy S10 that I was hoping had the truck interior, but it doesn't. But I mean, they're all like fleet-style vehicles. There is one of those big old army pickup trucks. Not pickup trucks, like flatbeds. I don't know what they're called. The M110 or whatever. Like the one in SnowRunner. That's just like parked in the weeds and forgotten about. I'm like, there's a certain group of people who like those things and have them. You know who you are. Those are boats. Those aren't beds. Side sleeping.
Side sleep in.
Thank you again. This would be a... Is that... I don't know. That might have been lava down there. The wolf is gonna go find out. Good luck! So yeah, I don't know, just a lot of, like, pickup trucks. And tractors, and lawnmowers. A lot of lawnmowers. The annoying thing is there are, like, a bunch of, like, golf cart style, like, almost like meter-made carts, which would be very convenient for our uses. Because the majority of the time we just need to, like, get ourselves from point A on the farm to point B on the farm. And we're using these full-size pickup trucks to do so. Yeah, I don't know. They should honestly have some sort of auction or something. But then again, there's entire buildings that are abandoned and unused there. Just because the facility's been open since the... I mean, there were pictures on the wall of, like, the class of 1922, so... Might be cheaper just to get a new old truck than someone to repair and service them. True. Although, but, well, yeah, I don't know. Probably. It would probably be a better job for somebody to go work at an actual garage repair shop if they're an automotive specialist than to work at this one place on their fleet vehicles. At this research facility. That's probably another issue. And budgets. Hi. Is it owned by the state? Without giving too much away, yes? There she is. Our spawn chunks. I was wondering. I thought we were gonna see it before this. Yeah. Where is that water coming from? Oh, it was coming from the other the first time we ran across it, that chunk. All right, I was confused. Hello, Spawn, that we never actually saw when we were in Spawn, but now we are very familiar with you. I feel like the tower was taller.
Have you got any grease?
Yes, yes we do.
Then grease me up, woman!
Okie dokie.
Bogart is pissed. Thank you for 32 months in the subtub. Oh, the item's on the ground. You're right. Where I don't remember what we did. We like threw a hat. On the ground. Oh, Oh, damn, this thing that I couldn't see. Yeah, wasn't it like on top of this chest or something? We're at the front door. Yeah, okay. No items. I see no items. Items stay where they is. Why is this here? I have the same question, to be honest. Yeah, see? In the spawn chunk, the trees are bisected. I guess that doesn't happen with the transient chunks. Well, that's neat. The little water coming out of there is actually going into another water. There's a glitch in the video game that brings a chunk near 0, 0. 4 chunks, technically, I think, isn't it? And repeats them at given intervals. Intervals, Wolfie. Intervals. All right. Well, we gotta add another story to the pagoda here. don't think there's any like, if I start tearing down the trees on the chunk, are they going to be gone for good? I'm going to need more trees. And there aren't many outside the chunk here. 16 by 16? I fell down. You know what I should do? Maybe I should dig a permanent, like, way up. So that, like, regardless of where it spawns, I have, like, a ladder, or a staircase. Well, that was a dumb place to put it. Chunk stairs. I mean, I guess I can cut this tree down after all. He's doing it. Isn't gonna go over well with the historical Farland Society destroying the spawn chunk. Oh, okay, I hate this ladder. Alright, so what's the formula again? I've forgotten already. Hello? Where's this torch? There it is. True, it is my chunk. I can do with it as I see fit. As I see fit! I think it's... Wait, now I gotta, like, review the floor plan here. Ugh. Pretty simple. And then, a wool floor. Got it. Oh! I fell down! I'm fine. Alright, let's, Oi. Oi! Let's go to sleep. Well... Oh, I don't have any ladders. Oh, I'm a fool. Hold on. I should go to sleep on the roof here. Oh. Oh. Here we go. This'll work temporarily. Hopefully this is fine. It was! We did it. It's safe. Would you respawn back at real spawn if you slept in... No, because this is actually here. Like, if we log out and log back in, this will still be here. It's not like a transient chunk that disappears. This just outright replaces whatever actually would have spawned here. Alright, make some stairs. Or ladders, whatever. Whoa, God. Perfect. I mean, we're only we're only going to see this thing like 2 more times, right? It's not like this is going to be an amazing all tower. Oh, what are you doing there? Spoiler alert. Oh, we're getting fancy. Should I add more awnings? Like a mustache. I don't think I had enough. I think that was the plan, but I didn't have enough cobblestone. I am going to put down a sign, although the signs disappear. There are a bunch of signs here somewhere. I think on this cobble there's one. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, there. Oh, yeah, here's one. All right. I don't know why this cobble is here. Is that where we dropped an item? There's got to be another sign somewhere. Make a fire escape? I made a staircase. I should put the staircase on the other side so we approach it. This is neat. Does this go into the chunk? No. Does not. But it could. It keeps the approach pristine. Ah, yes, that's it. It's the curb appeal. I think that's enough. To get wacky and creative with it. This is nice. This is a nice thing that happens in the game. It keeps us busy and occupied. Gives us something to do. Community oven. Oh, I can't use it! Oh, you fool! Can I pick it up at least? Okay, good. The... Squandered. Oh, well, I guess that's where it's going. Alright, I wonder how this would look. Looks pretty bad. Looks pretty bad. uh Not great. It's not great. We never claimed. Oh! Hello? There we go. I'm gonna be one short now, aren't I?
Maybe it's not the destination that matters. Maybe it's the journey.
To the journey.
We're here.
Jazium has been part of the journey for 70 months. We saw Nuttin.
I don't like how she pronounced your
Excellent. Sit
name.
in.
Oh!
Nothing to it.
He never claimed dough.
I never claimed so. Jazium, better known as Jazium. Thank you for 70 months in the subtub. Much appreciated. Oh, I don't like the underside of this texture. I've never looked at that. That's pretty bad. That's pretty gross. They just look like mustaches. What if I did all four sides? Kind of like a real crappy pagoda. Burn it down. Yeah, that's what we'll do when we reach the farlands, is burn down the spawn chunk tower. Oh, I should have used these. Those take up a lot of resources, though, don't they? Yeah, you only get 2. Yeah, I should have done that. Like I said, it's going to require a lot more trees. Come on, let's go on a... the sun is setting, but let's go on a little adventure. Would the spawn chunk continue to show up if you walk into the farlands? Allegedly. I mean, it doesn't look too bad from far away, I guess. It's pretty big, I guess. I almost kind of want to remove these cobblestone corners I added, thinking that I, like, needed to mark where the chunk was, as if we wouldn't be able to tell. Definitely should have put the ladder on a different side. Also, the point was I didn't want to turn this into like a full-on monument build quality build. I ain't got time for that. That's not wood. That's dirt. I mean, that doesn't look great either. But it doesn't look as bad as the cobblestone stairs. I mean, it might look better if they're all... I mean, maybe what I should do... How do I break these? Oh, no! Well, I guess that's one way to do it. There we go. Oh, they're hard to break. Damn. Better or worse? Better or worse? I don't know, now I'm starting to think I should have done something. Wait, hold on. We're already here a day longer than I wanted to be. Oh, these are, that's the problem with stairs, they're impossible to break. Is there something that makes them go faster? Don't they think they're wood or something? No. Or is it the wood stairs that they think are stone? Oh, well, these now have ceased to exist. Alright, what I'm thinking... Hear me out now. That go best. Oh, no! Oh, that's not gonna work either. I don't think you could put a ladder on the backside of a stair. Does that ladder not exist anymore? What happened? Hello? Oh, there it is. Oh, will that work? Oh, it does. Okay. It went over here. How convenient. Well, now that really looks like faces. Well, that's kind of a... I mean, it makes it more than just a smooth wall. Not in this version. They fixed that. That's a problem because the spawn cabin I built in the version that you can gap the ladders, and you can't actually climb them anymore. That's neat. Again, faces. They're definitely faces, but less pronounced. Oh, oh. The trapdoors are cool. I mean, they are... That's unfortunate. I'm gonna do it again. Alright, hold on. I want to take down the trapdoors. I'm displeased. 3 hours later. Uh, uh, uh. You know what I was going for, like, I didn't design this with this in mind, but like a pagoda. Like a Japanese pagoda. Because they're always like, whoa, whoa, revered based on how many stories they have. I guess I came up with this idea after we had already started building the tower. So the aesthetic is kind of reverse engineered. Hi, Wolfie, sorry. I know. This is very not what we wanted to be doing today. I gotta replace the, whatever works. Does the one in Kyoto mark a spawn chunk? Maybe. Probably. A work in progress. At least this side doesn't have... Ah! That one broken now, forever. Oh, so stupid. Thanks, Microsoft. Easy. Okay. Did I not get this top one? Oh, I didn't. I gotta get that stupid mustache off, too. We found them chunks! And we're doing architectural crimes. He's done it. Whoa, dangerous.
Can I have your pudding?
Koyo Kutan, thank you for 62 months. In the subtub. Subtub! No new sign yet. Thank you. Yes, I definitely need to put down a sign. Alright. God, I do still, I feel like it needs something. It needs something, but I don't know what. I do have a bunch of awnings. What if I... lever noses? So you want me to lean into it? I mean, that could be interesting, but it would, I feel like it would have to go all the way. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's got to go all the way. That's a lot of wood that this place currently doesn't have in spades. I mean, I guess I could go boating over there. I don't know, maybe just the edges. Ah. Add more trapdoors? Well, didn't you hear? We're only going to see this 2 more times. Not like we have time. I feel like the trapdoors might be excessive. That's going to be a lot of trees. Plus all the stairs. Will this set stop showing up after some time? No, we're just not going to keep walking past the farlands. Is the thing. Did I pick up everything? I feel like I didn't, but whatever. Whoa, ha, Not sure I'm 100% sold on those either. But let me, I guess, get more wood. Really quick. Pew, pew, pew. What are you going to do to send off the series? Reach the farlands. Yeah, that's a good answer. Free iron. I want any of these big trees. Get these big trees out of here. Ooh, water flowing underground. Keeps on going. And it stops. All right, that won't be enough, but that's enough. Oh! Oh, I have one. Good. Sign should be off chunk. I feel like I have put signs off chunk every time. Because the off chunk one is just going to stay here. Damn, I got a lot of wood. That should be all the staircases I need for now. Oh, there, right. Wait, where have I've put it here? Yeah. Close enough. This is another reason why I don't do building, because I'm so indecisive. My shovel! My internet went down too. That's a shame. Oh, I guess I gotta climb this tree to do this. Wait, I need my shovel. I need Anne's shovel. Hi. Hello. Through the magic of recording, none of that footage would be lost. It was all very pertinent and informative. Informative. What am I trying to do? Shovel. That's how you make a shovel.
Informata hive.
That was pretty funny. Oh. Oh. Also gonna snow again? I mean, it's gonna snow again. It's gonna be nighttime again? I don't trust. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I didn't get those down there. Oh. Fine. No! Lost forever. Precision. Oh. Damn it. There we go. Well, isn't that special? Oh, can't get in. Three nights. What are we, King Arthur? Did you put signs next to the bed last time? Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I did! Did I do it this time too? I did not. Okay, it's a tradition that we started last time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like this. This is a lot. Oh, ah. I mean, I'll remind you that the first time we came across this, we built 2 stories on it, so it's not. It's also not accurately counting how many times we've actually seen the spawn chunk. That's a shame. Yeah, I think I'm overthinking this. I'm just, I don't know where else to use these, but, lever nose for science. Ah. Of course, I don't remember what I wrote last time on the sign for consistency. I'm sure the date. Go. Okay. I do have an idea, though. There we go. Less is more. Now it looks like he's got rosy cheeks. Although technically, I suppose those should have gone one higher. But that's fine. Oh. Oh my god. There we go. Jeez. You know what? I kind of want to chop this tree down. Because this is very, very much in my way. Oh. Hello? Function! Do we hate it? Or do we hate it? Ah, I can't win. Maybe if I moved them up one, it would have made more sense. I have all this wood, I gotta use it. Let me do a test. Good news is you'll only have to look at it 2 more times. No, that's kind of worse also. Sure hope I'm breaking the right thing. I was. Put fences in between them? Fences in between what? The windows? Then it'll be like a cage. Can you put stairs all the way around so the thin... No, there's no corner stairs in this version. Like, there's no rounded stairs. Oh. Come on the tree. Come off the tree. There. It is architecture. I am going to go to architecture jail. I mean, repetitiones. Oh, no. The front is very bland. What if I... made it worse? Sure, why not? It does look better than the stone, true. All this wood I have left. I don't know what to do with it. I do wonder. Yep, that's what I wanted. Nope, not like that. Nope. 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 That ain't it either. Hey, there we go. A little hidey hole window. Yeah. We gotta put the door back on. Who's there? Hello? Oh, no. All right. 4 nights in the frickin' building a... No, well, kind of a milestone. This is a repeating chunk from Spawn that the game just glitches into existence as we continue walking further and further. So, in order to commemorate the occasion, I decided to build a tower, and I add a floor every time we see it. Except for when I don't. It's very accurate science that we're doing here. All right, let's designed to be quick and easy and in no way take 4 game days out of our effort. All right. Spawn chunk. Architectural crimes. What is it? May 31st, 2025. We'll remember what that means. We'll remember. Right, so when we came here today, this tower had 3 stories on it. So I added the top story, and have been trying to add embellishments, which, as you can see, are an acquired taste. Let's call it. Let's call a spade a spade. Hey, Wolfie. You know where this chunk properly is? Isn't it at 0, 0? So, yeah, more of a 0, 0 chunk than a spawn chunk. This isn't where we spawned in the game. Oh, I guess it's not 0, 0. Shows you how much I know about my own game. Oh, damn it.
What's all this?
We're having fun.
Repetitiones.
We're having
According
fun.
to Kurt Science, we should be at around 11,010,048.
Spoilers and possible lies. Lies! Oh, I gotta put a sign down out here. Alright. That's why I made the second sign. Oh, God. Spawn chunk encounter. Oh, did I leave any iron in here? I most certainly did. I almost left without my iron. There, that'll help. That's not at all how a stair works. Whatever. You know what I should do is cook a pork chop and eat it for fun. Protein. All right. So long, spawn chunk. See you in another 500,000 blocks or so. Yeah, see, it looks good from a distance. It looks good as long as you're not looking too close at it. It's got its own infinity pool I didn't really know about. That's interesting that that water isn't flowing out. That's kind of weird. It's kind of like a whale. Never got updated. But then why is this water flowing out? What am I looking at here, by the way? Yeah, why is this water flowing out? Is the question. This isn't, though. Although it's like doing a crazy thing to the water physics right there. Whoa! I guess if I put a sign on the side of the spawn chunk, will that always be there? Or is that technically outside of it? I mean, I guess one way to find out is if we would actually see it. But I don't want to do that and then have like a sign. Because it's an entity and it's on the block as opposed to being next to the block, you know? But then again, I guess you put ladders on the outside of the transient chunks, and then they disappear and the ladder's still there. All right, we're leaving. We're leaving. No more science. No more questions. I guess I should have put the sign. But then the sign might break. And then we don't see the sign. Oh, although the spawn chunk doesn't disappear, so it wouldn't break. I don't know. I don't know all about this metaphysical psychology mumbo jumbo. Neat. Now it will be 3 months until anything interesting ever happens again. What was the date the last time we saw the spawn chunk? I guess if you want some spoilers about our progress. $2024? No, the last one? I thought we saw one this year. Not the first time we saw it. Okay, there. Yeah. February. Yeah, 3 months. I was about right. Yeah, I guess when you make the overviewer map, it doesn't really update. It just reads the chunk attributes. Time? It's about 5:50. Is that what you're wondering? Pew. Has it despawned yet? The chunk? Oh, I'm sure. I mean, it's still there. If object permanence is the thing you believe in.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Object what? Hello, who are you?
I object. What? Objection overruled. Oh, that's bad. Maybe I should make it this way. Side sleeping. It's more of a hello, where are you? Although this morning Peepers didn't recognize me and I scared him. Like, not on purpose, but I was sleeping. And I guess he normally sees me wearing a hat. And so all he could see, I was facing away from him, and all he could see was my bald head. He was apparently being very inquisitive about what this sphere of flesh was. But then he sniffed, like, in my ear hole, so I, like, wigged out, and he apparently jumped and, like, ran away. He saw his reflection. Exactly. Cats, man. Beep bop, beedly boo. How long before the next post-spawn chunk transient? Yeah, that is weird why it was such a dry spell. And then the day before we ran into the spawn chunk, we got a triple dipple of ghost chunks. I don't know what sort of geeky computer wizardry is going on behind the scenes. Oh, sorry, I haven't set that up yet. But yes, nerd, I get it. I know what you were trying to do. You think I got time or patience? Be making new alerts in this economy? Well, listen, that was important. Was that not funny or was that mean? You want me to change that? But it's being what's the word I'm looking for? Relative. It's being relatable because it's saying we both. I also had another idea for Subsponge. Thank you for the 42 bits. That is where the nerd alert will exist when I get around to it. Nerd alert, that's what it's gonna say. Oh god, the neighbors got like security camera on their front porch. And they have it set to like make an alarm sound every time it sees movement. Like a red alert, like klaxon. Is that how you say that? Klaxion? Klaxion? Like that kind. Very annoying when I'm out in the yard. Because they have like kids constantly coming going or just like playing in the front yard, setting it off. Klingon. It's Klingon. Clacks on, clacks off. I don't know how they aren't sick of it. It makes the sound outside, like from the camera. I don't know, it's supposed to ward off would-be burglars? Burglesmans? What happens if they want to be in their yard? That's what I'm saying. They're constantly in their yard. They have little kids that are constantly, like, playing on that very porch. So it's just constantly going off. I just think that's probably, like, the default setting. And they don't know how or just don't care to change it. It is insane. There is definitely questionable amounts of sanity in the neighborhood and the populace at large. Oh, I mean, that's in addition. Yeah, you're right. The smoke detector. That's in addition to, for the past 4+ years, somebody on like an adjoining street has a beeping fire alarm. It must be in their garage or something. Because it just sounds like it's out in the open. The chirp, yeah. Was it you that found a smoke detector that was just out and about beeping? What do you mean, like, in the world? Like, just out on the walk and finding a rogue? No, I don't think that was me. I did the other day have a new one that I'd never heard before, but it was the water detector attached to the water heater. Thirsty for a new battery. Well, no, yeah, it wasn't. There was a flood alarm. It was, I'm out of battery. Beep. Oh, I see what you mean. Because of the water heater? No, but it's like, it senses the tray that's underneath the water heater. So, like, if it does burst or whatever, you get made aware of it. As water heaters want to do. Oh, let's not go that way. This is a long segment. It's basically 1.5 segments for the 4 nights we stayed in the spawn chunk tower. Bonus content. Free footage. Skeleton noises. Crouch. Bip bop, bip bop. Always gotta look in a hole. Old glancing. Oh, I guess I don't think I told you about this. The girlfriend had to pick up a baby deer. This was last weekend. We went on a hike by herself, and there was, I guess she assumes what happened is that some lady had an off-leash dog, and the dog chased the mom deer away, which left the baby deer, which they didn't notice, allegedly, like, on the trail. Like, uninjured, but just, like, cowering and playing dead on the trail that the girlfriend came across. It was just, like, on the trail, so she had to, like... I mean, didn't have to, but did so to, like, try to keep it safe until the mom came back. Had to, like, pick it up and, like, put it off trail and kind of, like, hide it from people and other dogs. Because, yeah, she could hear the lady, like, yelling at her dog and the dog barking and stuff like that, but I don't think she actually saw the person. I'm kind of like, gee, all this stuff always happens to her when she goes on hikes. Mostly by herself. Oh, that's lava. Was that over cheaty snow lava? We must investigate. Without Wolfie, though. Like, one time, like, an old lady fell and hit her head, and she had to, like, provide first aid to the lady who was, like, bleeding from the head. No cheaty snow. But pretty dangerous. I mean, no cheaty snow that I'm aware of. What happens? What happens? Oh, that's not even floating. Maybe I shouldn't stand on that. Okay. Prepare to reload save. Now this would be disastrous. This would be a lot of time and effort lost if we had any problems here. I am being a little bit extra careful with Wolfie, making sure he doesn't end up underneath this ice. I assure you we would not build the tower to the same degree that we currently have. It would be a lot shorter duration visits. I was thinking, I gotta make sure I don't accidentally break the floor underneath where I'm placing these signs. But then again, since the sign isn't there, would it pop off? Or would it be floating there? I mean, the sign is there, just not there. There, not there. Not there, there. It would. I think so, because I think I can destroy the signs. Because you could see their hitbox. You just can't see the visual representation. Signs require the block they're attached to. Right, but if I place a sign on a ghost chunk, on the outside of the ghost chunk, much like a ladder, and then reload the game and the ghost chunk is gone, does the sign not remain? The act of breaking the block is the update. Caught in the act. Okay, so either way, I gotta be a little bit careful. Particularly making any modifications to the tower. I guess that's another question. Are those signs going to show up every time in the overviewer map? Or are they only going to show up at the spawn chunk? Like at the spawn, the originating chunk? Because the chunk is going to show up in the overviewer map multiple times. Oh, you dingus. A perfect spot for a hidey hole. Oh. All right, well, thank you for watching this super extra long and probably extra frustrating as far as builds are concerned. Could have been so much better. Put the bed down. Go to sleep and back up the world. And the saveness. 76,918.28 megabytes. Who's there? Hello?